A German team that have had a drought of form, the worst drought they've gotten ever in their history. They've never had something like this for about 10 to 15 years. This is a Bayern that their coach have already decided his fate, that he's going to leave at the end of the season. A coach that have already congratulated Bayern Leverkusen before they won the league. He has told them congratulations. A coach that lost to Heidenheim, a League 2 club that came to their League 1 to play. You're losing to Heidenheim. You've lost your cup. You've lost their league. This is Bayern that I'm sure that if Brighton can handle them, let me tell you what Bayern Munich did. Tuchel sat down on the Sunday evening, observing Aston Villa and watching the game with all his players behind him. Everybody are watching the game together. Aston Villa coach, what's his name again? Remind me.
Unai Emery.
Emery. Good evening.
Good evening.
I will end with this saying: there's a difference between I can play and I have experience.
Alright, Kizzy, you can admit is that we're all expecting Arsenal to win. Like we're all behind Arsenal. You know, English football.
That's when you talk now. To it makes sense.
It makes sense now. We're all behind the Gunners. You know, it's looking like they're going to bottle the league. So we're all expecting that something good will come out from Champions League.
I was not among.
You're not.
You understand? Never ever would I ever see such a nonsense. If I ever said anything like that, I was being sarcastic. If I ever pronounced Arsenal to win Bayern Munich in Germany, then you know I was joking. Never would I make such an utterance. See, I don't laugh tired today, guy. I don't laugh. I don't laugh Arsenal. I don't laugh Man City. I don't laugh Barca. Everybody will be saying I expect them to lose, just lose. Before this game, I've been seeing it a long time ago. I've seen this thing. When Arsenal started the Champions League, started it fine in the group stage. You know, group stage and knockout stage they are different. When you're playing group stage, it's like you're playing a normal Premier League game. It's like a normal regular football. Just play an end point. As long as it is points you're aiming, it is a Premier League football. Because you're just playing to end points to qualify. Arsenal, they're already earning a lot of points in Premier League. They are top 4. They are in top 3 actually. So any points it's no news for Arsenal. It's nothing to Arsenal. This is a knockout, home and away knockout, to have more goals to win and go to the next stage. It's a different thing altogether. Scoring goals and earning points, they are all different. So I can actually say group stage is equal to Premier League matches, but knockout stage is isolated. It's a different match on its own. Arsenal played Porto. First, they went to Portugal. They won them 1-0, right? Arsenal did not play anything reasonable. Arsenal did not even have one shot on target. Do you remember? Arsenal did not have one shot on target in Portugal. Then they came to England. Arsenal had Trossard scoring a late minute of the second half goal, something like that. But I know Trossard scored the only goal. Arsenal is playing Porto. Arsenal in their best form, in the form of their life. Arsenal in the form of their generation. Arsenal in a historical form is playing Porto and drawing Porto, like in aggregate, 1-1 aggregate, and going to play penalty to win Porto. After that game, I was like, see, there is no road. I was like, see, Champions League is a different football. That game was an example of Champions League is different. Because before that game, Arsenal won 6-0 against Sheffield United and West Ham 5-0.
That's Premier League football. That's like Champions League group stage.
You get? After winning those things, you're coming to drop Porto in aggregate and going to penalty. Porto, that is not even even in their league. I think they are top position in their league, right? As it stands now, Benfica and Sporting, I think they're ahead of them. You're playing Porto with an old man, 41 years old, and be 40 years old Pepe. Pepe is resting in his defense because Arsenal cannot shoot one shot on target. The same Arsenal now went to England to face a German team that have had a drought of form, the worst drought they've gotten ever in their history. They've never had something like this for about 10 to 15 years. This is a Bayern that their coach have already decided his fate, that he's going to leave at the end of the season. A coach that have already congratulated Bayern Leverkusen before they won the league. He has told them congratulations. A coach that lost to Heidenheim, a League 2 club that came to their League 1 to play. You're losing to Heidenheim. You've lost your cup. You've lost their league. This is Bayern that I'm sure that if Bayern can handle them, they'll get it hot. But if Bayern can handle them, not in Champions League, maybe in any kind of league. Anybody that handle this Bayern will tumble them, will somersault them. This is the same Bayern that came to England. Arsenal could not win the game. Arsenal was begging for a draw, and the damage penalty. We Saka won't break Noah leg. After that game, I told them that Arsenal have no chance. I will say it again. You can watch on my shots. I said Arsenal have no chance against Bayern Munich. In Munich, in Germany. There's a history. Go and check it. It's not 5-1, 5-1. We know the history. You cannot come to Munich and do anyhow. But people were saying Arsenal are going to go to Munich as the underdogs. I said, how? Arsenal have quality in their team. They have quality. They have a style of play. Do you understand? Arsenal have a recognized style of play. Bayern Munich lost Coman. They lost Gnabry. They lost Alphonso Davies. They don't have right back. They not still have Alphonso Davies under suspension. How can you tell me that Arsenal is the underdog with this kind of team? Like Bayern is already playing nonsense, you know. Then imagine that their star players are not still around. You get, people are not like, Arsenal will win, Arsenal will win, Arsenal will win. I said, there's a guy called Musiala. I said, Musiala can play the wing and Thomas Muller can play the midfield. But they said, no. Muller is an old man. If you put Muller in that game, it's as if you're playing. You still have better people to play now. Why do you want to waste your legs? You're playing Arsenal. Let me tell you what Bayern Munich did. Tuchel sat down on the Sunday evening, observing Aston Villa and watching the game with all his players behind him. Everybody are watching the game together. Aston Villa coach, what's his name again? Remind me.
Unai Emery.
Emery. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. You understand? So on the Sunday evening, he sat all of them down. They were all observing Aston Villa playing Arsenal. See what Aston Villa did. Any team that can hold possession against Arsenal from the defense, like you can play Arsenal, you can play out from the back comfortably. You will work on Arsenal. You're a big threat to Arsenal. Arsenal is a team that will pressure you to lose the ball in your own 18-yard box, so that they will take the ball and keep firing you. That's what they do to West Ham. That's what they do to Sheffield United. That's why they are winning 5-0, 6-0. First leg, Bayern could not do that. That was why Arsenal had more of the possession. Arsenal had more of the attempt. Arsenal played better football than Bayern Munich. But Bayern Munich had to capitalize on Arsenal mistakes. They got the 2 goals, which was okay. That's experience. Because they didn't know what to do again. Because they don't even know what they are playing in their league. So the only thing that they can do is to counter. Because they had the fast legs. They had Sani, they have Gnabry. They have people to counter. You understand? But now they don't have those players enough. Only Sani was there. They don't have fast players to run, to do the running. If not, Sani go gas out now. So then they have to watch Aston Villa do the job. If you notice, they did exactly the same thing Aston Villa did in the second half of Aston Villa game. That's what they did from the 0 minutes, from 1 second into the game to the last minute. Bayern was on their front foot. They were playing from the back comfortably. Arsenal tried to pressure them so that they are going to lose possession. They lost it and got it back. Bayern played Arsenal good football. Oh God! Santos Sanatorium. Bayern play Arsenal waiting in the call. Oga dey the middle. For Igbo, they call him on a titi. Stand in the middle, let me play the ball. Just the running fool. Arsenal does the run fool. See ball. Then they catch that Saliba, they give it. They switch Saliba also. Best defenders in Europe. Then they touch Arsenal waiting. That's something no good. Man, tell me what Arteta do. Arsenal fans don't complain, say, come on, Zinchenko, why they play Rice single-handedly, they isolate Rice, you understand? Play who, Jorginho, start Martinelli. The coach did exactly what the people wanted, so that they will not say it is him that caused it. And he removed Zinchenko. He played Jorginho with Rice. He played Martinelli, but still yet, Arsenal played their worst football of what Arsenal played this season. It is today they played. Bayern had more possession, more shot on target, more shot off target, Arsenal first corner kick in that game was at the 74th minute. That was when Arsenal was getting their first corner kick of the game. The whole second half, Arsenal did not create any good attempt. Arsenal did not get any shot on target in the second half. Bayern won't kill them for hand. Anybody, Musiala cat, Otis, these cards they carry them, they play. See football, guy. Oh my God, Arsenal need to learn. I will end with this saying: there's a difference between I can play and I have experience. No need to go to buy young boys. So experience is important. I can play and I sabi football. No be the same thing. Arsenal need to learn from their mistakes, because I'm very sure that from now till 2 seasons to come.
Alright folks, give this video a like. Final scoreline of the game at the Emirates 2-2. Final scoreline at Allianz Arena 1-0. Arsenal have been kicked out of the Champions League, and Bayern Munich are in the semis to play Real Madrid. Yeah, so give this video a like. This is Everything Football with Kizzy and Otis. We want you to kindly hit on the subscribe button. You're going to find it here. Just hit on the button, so you're going to see our videos the moment they are released. You can also check out our other videos. You're going to see them at the end of these videos. So until next time, we remain Kizzy and Otis, and this is Everything Football.